Good morning, everyone. I'm enjoying you all waving at yourself on the camera as you go past as well. Let me start by welcoming you to the historic King's Hall on what surely is a very special day for you, our graduates, and you, their guests. Before we begin, I'd like to remind you that in the unlikely event of an emergency, an alarm will sound. Marshals at each of the emergency exits, I feel like I'm working on a plane now, located at the sides and the back of the hall, will then guide you to an assembly point and ensure that you exit safely. My name is Dr. Laura Walton-Williams, and I'm the Director of Enterprise Education here at Staffordshire University. I know how important this day is for each of our graduates. I'd like to take a few moments just to walk you through what to expect about the ceremony and then what's going to happen afterwards. So the ceremony will commence as the platform party makes their way up the central aisle to the seats behind me. The Vice-Chancellor, Professor Martin Jones, will then make a short address. The Vice-Chancellor and Executive Dean will move to the lower platform ready to receive the graduates. Each graduate will come onto the lower platform to receive their award, and their names will be read out individually and by course. Graduates, walk across the lower platform, doff your cap to the Vice-Chancellor and again to your Executive Dean. I do like it when people practice this, just to make sure you've got the, you've got the action down. I'll be there at the end of the stay at the platform to direct you to the back of the hall, and then you'll return to your seat. Now, I am sure, and I know this, you will all be very nervous about crossing this stage because you've got a lot of things to worry about, your gown, your hat, your shoes. Take it slowly. It is not a sprint. Walk slowly, take the time to enjoy the moment, take the time to look up to your guests who are here with you, and if you are, like me, wearing heels, take it steadily as you come off, as there is a bit of a slope, and I don't want to have to catch all of you. As you look around you in this amazing venue, you can see the results of the artistic heritage of Stoke-on-Trent and the potteries. After the ceremony, you will be returning to the Catalyst building on campus, where you'll have the opportunity to enjoy yourself at the post-ceremony reception. Guests, this is your opportunity to celebrate the amazing achievements of the graduates you are here with today. Whilst we ask you to remain seated as the graduates cross the stage, we would encourage you to celebrate their success and reward all of the hard work that goes into gaining an academic award. So, please, during the ceremony, don't be quiet, don't be shy. Make as much noise as you possibly can and let them know that you're here. Cheering and applause are very much encouraged. And just to make sure, I know it's a bit early, that you're all woken up and are ready to rumble, we're going to do a bit of a practice session. So put down your guides, put down all of the things that you're holding. We're going to do a practice clapping and cheering. Just, I don't want to say that we're judging you on how loud you can be, but we're going to give this a go. So on the count of 3, I would like you to give me your loudest and best cheer. Let everybody out there know that you're in here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Very good. You may stay. I'm looking forward to hearing that level as people cross the stage later. So at the end of the ceremony, could all graduates and guests stand, if you are able, as the platform party leave the ceremony hall again down the central aisle. Once the platform party have left, graduates, you will then follow on behind. Guests, if we could ask you to remain in your seats until all the graduates have exited the building, and then you can follow on. You can then board the coaches that will be waiting outside to take you back to the Catalyst building, back on campus, where light refreshments will be served and your celebrations can continue. Please keep your tickets safe, as you'll need those to claim your refreshments back on campus. So, let's enjoy what surely will be one of the most memorable days in the lives of our graduates. Without further ado, we will begin the ceremony. If you are able, could you please stand as we welcome the platform party? I invite the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Martin Jones, to deliver the opening address.
I declare that the Convocation of Staffordshire University 2024 is now assembled. Honoured guests, governors, colleagues from around the university, graduands and your family and friends, as Vice-Chancellor, I warmly welcome you all on this very special occasion, a celebration of achievement of our class of 2024. Today, this morning, we mark the success of our graduands from the School of Health, Education, Policies and Sciences and our Institute of Education. We also welcome graduands from our partners, Riverside College, City of Stoke-on-Trent Sixth Form College, South Staffordshire College and West Midlands Consortium. We're also extremely delighted to be joined today by Aida Cable, who this morning receives the university's highest honour, becoming an Honorary Doctor of Letters. Aida is CEO of the children's charity Thrive at 5, which has helped transform the lives of babies and young children in and across Stoke-on-Trent, and she's recognised today for her dedication to this most important cause. Graduands, congratulations on reaching this incredible milestone. As you step into the next chapter of your lives, remember that the world is constantly evolving. The skills and knowledge that you have gained here for your foundation will be your ability to adapt, innovate and embrace change, and these will be your greatest assets indeed. I want you to all feel that today is your day. An opportunity to properly celebrate your significant achievements and to reflect on how far you have come. I also wish to pay tribute to the university staff, your family and friends and colleagues who've encouraged and inspired you throughout your studies, culminating in your graduation here today. We also take this important moment to recognise and remember Senior Lecturer Veronica Poulter, who sadly passed away recently following a short illness. Veronica's passion for education and teaching shone through in her enthusiasm and dedication, and we know that she was immensely proud of her student achievements, and she will be greatly missed. As a university, we pride ourselves on our talented students, and here is just a taster of this morning. In a short while, you'll hear from our student speaker, Kia Smith, who graduates with a BA Honours Education Studies degree. Kia has also made an exceptional contribution indeed to volunteering during her course, including a residential home study for elderly people with dementia. Likewise, Gabby Rushton has made a positive difference to young people in a primary school by setting up an after-school yoga lessons to help school children with anxiety and increasing their exercise regime. Special mention likewise also goes to Asana Hoke, an international student who's embraced her university experience with tireless support for her peers in the Institute for Education. Her lecturers describe her as an excellent ambassador and role model for her courses and department. Asana also came runner-up in her final year project for our GradX, a showcase for her final year work, alongside Siobhan Hammond. First place awarded to Liberty Atkinson. Ours is a university which is focused on being the catalyst for change for our region. A university deeply committed to next-level learning that builds skills and indeed transforms lives. This has been recognised in our recent Ofsted, which has been judged our initial teacher training education portfolio good in all three phases. We believe in supporting our students to succeed and lead them through the doors that matter to them. This is a key reason why we've been ranked second in the UK for quality education in the Sustainable Development Goal 4 ranking for the Times Higher Education Impact Rankings 2024. Employability is also especially important to us, and we aim to support and grow our regional economy in Stoke-on-Trent and Staffordshire. It is then especially pleasing that Staffordshire University has been recognised top 10 for graduate prospects in the What Uni Student Choice Awards 2023. At this point in the proceedings, it's usual for me to make reference to the great people from Staffordshire who've gone on to make and achieve remarkable things. Just across the road from the King's Hall in Stoke Minster is a memorial to our famous potter, Josiah Wedgwood. Of course, an entrepreneur of his time and a campaigner for social reform, a catalyst for change. On Staffordshire Day, May the 1st this year, we installed world-renowned explorer Major Leveson Wood as our Chancellor of this university, as you can see on the image behind me. We're confident that Leveson, who was actually made in Staffordshire, will demonstrate to our students, our graduates and our university community that this is the place where dreams are made and where success is made real. Furthermore, as our University World Ambassador, he will champion our unique talents, ideas and personalities as we continue to thrive and drive and deliver change and success. At his installation, Leveson spoke about how he'd written his university dissertation on the Grand Tour, a formative cultural journey undertaken by the upper-class young men between the 17th and 19th centuries. He was so inspired that after he graduated, he set off on his adventure, hitchhiking from England to India, via Russia, Iran, Afghanistan, albeit on a tight student budget. It was a journey that changed his life and began his career in exploration. Leveson has travelled to more than 120 countries and set off on many expeditions, walking the Nile and trekking 2,000 miles across the Himalayas. But he makes the point, the place that gave him his sense of curiosity and identity, the place where he discovered his love for the outdoors and spirit for adventure, was right here in Staffordshire, where he grew up. He also stressed that his chosen career path was not without challenges. His book on his hitchhiking adventure was indeed rejected by every single publisher. His pitch for a TV documentary about his expedition to Arabia was considered, quote, too dangerous. But he was never undeterred, and he got there in the end. He never gave up. Whether you're entering the workforce, continuing your education journey, or making your own voyage of discovery, I encourage you to stay curious and always be open to new ideas. Because I believe the future is bright for those that dare to dream big and pursue their passions with determination and resilience. Believe in yourselves from today and don't be afraid to forge your own path. Because the challenge of our times will require effort and diverse perspectives. My advice to you from today is to build strong networks, seek out mentors, and be ready to work together to tackle the issues that always matter to you. Our class of 2024 has the power to drive significant change, from advancing technologies to promoting social justice and always being environmentally sustainable. Because together you create a future that will be inclusive, innovative and always sustainable. But in a world full of noise and distractions, stay true to yourself and your principles. Be bold, take risks and don't be afraid to make mistakes. It's all part of your journey to come. For now, I wish you every success for the future, and I hope that you thoroughly enjoy your graduation this morning. Honoured guests, please be upstanding and welcome our class of 2024.
I invite our Executive Dean from the School of Health, Education, Policing and Sciences, Mike Phillips, to deliver the citation for the Honorary Award of Doctor of Letters to Aida Cable.
Vice-Chancellor, graduates and guests, it gives me great pleasure to introduce Aida Cable for the award of Honorary Doctor of Letters. Aida is a national champion for young people who has worked with everyone from royalty to Stoke-on-Trent families. As Chief Advisor to the Royal Foundation of the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, she helped to develop a strategy for improving early years support. It included commissioning an extensive body of social research. Since 2021, Aida has been CEO of Thrive at 5, which aims to transform the lives of babies and young children. The national charity chose Stoke-on-Trent as its first Pathfinder area and has been collaborating with parents and communities to help build a network of support. Staffordshire University is one of the organisations involved. Before moving into the charity sector, Aida had a 16-year career as a commercial lawyer. She first qualified as a barrister, then as a solicitor, and was a partner in a city law firm. She then headed up the legal department at an international commodities trading house. For more than a decade, she has worked on high-profile charitable initiatives alongside a range of people from voluntary, public and private sectors. In 2012, she began working with Greenhouse Schools Projects Limited, designing and implementing a sports coaching apprenticeship pilot. She also advised the senior management team on strategy and legal issues. Then in 2013, she became programme manager for the Royal Foundation of the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge. It involved overseeing a portfolio of grant-funded projects supporting young people from disadvantaged backgrounds. Aida stayed with the royal household until 2021, serving in a number of roles. She was Chief of Staff for the Invictus Games and also managed mental health programmes for the foundation before becoming its Chief Advisor. She has also been a trustee of Family Action for 10 years. Aida is being recognised today for her wide range of charitable roles and her dedication to empowering parents and local communities to help children thrive. She places families at the heart of shaping the future of their children. Vice-Chancellor, I have the honour of presenting Aida Cable for the award of Honorary Doctor of Letters.
Wow, that's a moment. Vice-Chancellor, Dean, distinguished guests, graduates, family and friends, I am so delighted to be with you today in this wonderful, kind city to recognise and celebrate the achievements of all those who graduate today. And I'm so honoured to being recognised alongside you. And let us just take a moment to thank all the teachers and all the mentors who have travelled with us on the journey to this ceremony. Thank you. In my case, and my journey's been somewhat longer than the journey of you graduates today, it's taken 2 earlier degrees, decades of learning, as you've heard, a career in the law, and a second career now in the voluntary sector, before arriving here. And in the last 3 years, I have been working on Stoke-on-Trent with children in their earliest years, through the charity which I lead. And these have been some of the most happiest and the most rewarding years of all. The charity, Thrive at 5, tries to bring communities together in order to help every child achieve their potential. Because, and the adage is true, it really does take a whole village to raise a child. And as part of that village, I am delighted to record that undergraduates from the Institute of Education of this university have generously volunteered their time and have helped hundreds of children with their early language and communication, and thus have given all of those children a better start in life. Thank you to the graduates today who've been involved in that programme, to the students of the Institute of Education, to Dr. Jim Pugh, to Dr. Joe Basford, for all that you are doing to change the futures of the youngest generation in this community. To all of you graduates, shortly to become graduates, there are just a few other thoughts I'd like to share with you. Your graduation coincides with a dawn of hope for teaching For all the advances towards an automated world where machines write essays and mark them too, there is still a huge demand for human teachers. And in the past couple of weeks, we've heard about a recruitment drive for teachers. As the graduates of 2024, you are perfectly placed to take up the call to action, taking encouragement from the wonderful words of Nelson Mandela, that education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. And whatever your futures may be, and I recognise that some of you will have careers in mind other than teaching, I would encourage you to recognise that at some stage, you are likely to be the educators of small children. You will be parents, uncles, aunts, eventually grandparents. Perhaps you'll volunteer in a baby and toddler group or run a holiday club. The fact is that during the first 5 years of life, children's brains develop at a simply colossal rate, much faster than at any other time in their lives. In that time, their brains are building connections and the foundations for learning and of well-being. Healthy development in the early years provides the building blocks for educational achievement, economic productivity, responsible citizenship, lifelong health, strong communities, and successful parenting of the next generation. The point is that being among a child's earliest teachers is a golden opportunity to make a lifelong difference. Finally, and thinking now about the present rather than the future, I hope that you can all find a quiet moment today for yourselves to reflect on what you have achieved. We all recognise that today is the culmination of efforts of not just days, but years of your hard work. So there are pictures to be taken, there are thanks to be given, there are friends and family to host. But most of all, today is your special day, and mine too. Let us savour this moment and feel proud. Thank you.
I invite the course director from the School of Health, Education, Policing and Sciences, Dr. Duncan Hindmarsh, to present the graduands from the Institute of Education.
Vice-Chancellor, I have the honour to present to you those students within the School of Health, Education, Policing and Sciences from the Institute of Education who have gained the following awards. For a thesis entitled An Exploration of Algerian ESAP Teachers' Practices and Students' Voices in Relation to Curriculum Design and Needs Analysis, supervised by Dr. Lynn Machin and Tina Richardson, the award of Doctor of Philosophy is made to Hanan Hanoum. For a thesis titled Holistic Recognition, The Path to Satisfaction, an interpretive descriptive study of student nurses' experiences of the clinical learning environment. Supervisors, Professor Jill Forrester and Dr. Ruth Hudson. The award of Doctor of Education is made to Catherine Tennant. Postgraduate Certificate in Education, Post-Compulsory Education and Training. Emma Anderson. Isabel Anderson. Kirstine Helen McClure. Uzma Nadim. Joanna Magdalena Davidowska. Matthew Thomas Hood. Katie Louise Mills. Kirsten Smith. Rahima Asif. Lewis John Bailey. Shannon Michelle Fahy. Jasmine Annalise Hammer. Amanda Jane Lees. Damon William Lewis. Jane Elizabeth Light. Jodie Leah Milligan. Benjamin Stephen Orme. Emma Victoria Peters. Freya Smith. Deanna Louise Stokes. Charlesie Thorpe. Hayley Welsh. Postgraduate Certificate in Education, Primary, General. Ellie May Costello. Robin Martha Hawkins Biddulph. Nora Lane Akhtar. Katie May Arrowsmith. Stephanie Susan Balavan. Ella Louise Barber. Olivia Page Brooks. Rebecca Cartwright. Emily Megan Challinor. Olivia Louise Close. Jill Louise Cook. Philippa Mary Dale. Natasha Edwards. Georgia Rose Evans. Lisa Joanne Fawcett. Victoria Mary Jo Gibson. Sky Penny Gilbert. Maria Ilyas. Bethany Joanne Matthews. Lindsay Eileen Mayland. Ellie Nicole Milnes. Lauren Jane Morris. Amy Parton. Isadora Phillips Bland. Bethany Megan Sweet. Stacey Tatler. Martha Taylor. Owen Henry Walker. Zoe Leanne Willis. Christina Blythe. Zaiba Nadim. Faye Oliver. Postgraduate Certificate in Education, Secondary Biology, Diane Boperaci. Chloe Brackner. Rebecca Alice Miles. Postgraduate Certificate in Education, Secondary, Dance, Megan Tina Biddle. Amy Dada. Gemma Pilgrim Greaves. Postgraduate Certificate in Education Secondary, English, Megan Bowyer. Charlotte Elizabeth Gaunt. Neve Catherine Goldspink. Timothy Peter Lucas. Debbie Louise Taylor. Nejmi Usta. Postgraduate Certificate in Education Secondary, Mathematics, Amy Loss. Thomas Christopher Neumann. Matthew Cameron Parton. Postgraduate Certificate in Education, Secondary, Physical Education. Lewis Anthony. Natasha Hannah Busby. Heidi Cheadle. Thomas Paul Clark. Lydia Jane Hall. John Paul Holding. Sophie Louise Howe. Holly Nichols. Chloe Rushton. Joe George Stevenson. Lucy Anais China. Chloe Watkin. Joseph Buttery. Dalian Mason. Molly Rose Thompson. Postgraduate Certificate in Education, Primary, with PE Specialism. Lydia Coupland. Megan Louise Hill. Jacob O'Donoghue. Phoebe Levain Smith. Postgraduate Certificate in Higher and Professional Education. Megan Kylie Bradbury. Mark Chisholm. Carrie Connolly. Rachel Claire Grant-Smith. Emma Leslie Hook. Rachel Claire Mason. Jonathan Oaten. Andrea Susan Reynolds. David Webb. Postgraduate Diploma in Education. Vera Gruffick. Nafisa Mirza. Postgraduate Diploma in Higher and Professional Education. Rebecca Allison Colthorpe. Jamie Ditchfield. Jennifer Hughes. Anika Jaku. Rebecca Jane Jenkins. Keely Ann Shires. Cameron Swain Lang. Bachelor's degree in Early Childhood Studies. Ikra Ali. Layla Crossley. Joanna de Jesus. Megan Maria Gill. Olivia Green. Laiba Malik. Harriet Tully. Amir Ward. Tayyiba Zahor. Bachelor's degree in Early Childhood Studies with Special Education Needs and Disabilities. Jasmine Louise Adams. Holly Rose Carter. Rachel Louise Cox. Catherine Helen Dew Crosby. Melanie Jane Hand. Ruby Louise McQueen. Leah D. Sims. Bethany Smith. Bachelor's degree in Education Studies. Shelley Anthony. Liberty Pearl Atkinson. Georgia Boot. Megan Boothbury. Sophie Bullock. Ashley Edwards. Receiving the Institute of Education Prize for Outstanding Contribution, Siobhan Hammond. Afsana Hock. Nasiba Khan. Petra Langova. Gabrielle Rushton. Madison Woodcock. Bachelor's degree in Education Studies with Special Education Needs and Disabilities, Denise Leanne Brandon. Lily Harvey. Kimberly Lightfoot. Emily Mosley. Kia Smith. Kiana Smith. Claire Thornycroft. Jordan Ann Ward. Hannah Marie Wilson. Bachelor's degree in Primary Education Studies, Leata Arthington. Bachelor's degree in Primary Education with Qualified Teacher Status, ages 3 to 7, 5 to 11. Eve Adshead. Aisha Eloise Allen. Halima Arif Mir. Jade Austin. Katie Alicia Ball. Courtney J. Bradburn. James William Buxton. Poppy Rose Carter. Faith Challinor. Jessica Francis Coates. Molly Colclough. Martina Zdzisława Dankiewicz. Hannah Davis. Grace Olivia Dixie. Macy Catherine Ellis. Amelia Ruby Foster. Megan Gould. Lydia Hazelhurst. Ryan Samuel Higgins. Sam Louise Hodkinson. Annabelle Hodnett. Abigail Louise Kelly. Charlie Ellen Lightfoot. Receiving the Institute of Education Prize for Highest Undergraduate Achievement, Emma Lomas. Emily Lovell. Lydia Maidley. Sophie Victoria Mansell. Courtney Lee Mulcahy. Christina Ingrid Murdoch. Lucy Skye Naggington. Zoe Owens. Megan Phillips. Katie Prendergast. Chelsea Hazel Rees. Natalie Marie Sandell. Megan Shields. Chloe Ann Elizabeth Stubbs. Sian Page Sullivan. Lauren Sweet. Millie Tench. Zoe Tett. Holly Wells. Kira Weston. Archie Thomas Whiston. Giorgio Ricomini Wincup. Postgraduate Certificate in Higher and Professional Education, Rebecca Owen. Vice-Chancellor, that concludes the awards from within the School of Health, Education, Policing and Sciences from the Institute of Education.
I now invite Kia Smith, a graduating student from the class of 2024, to the platform to give a vote of thanks on behalf of the graduating cohort.
I've never done anything like this before. Hello graduates, guests and platform party. I would firstly like to express my gratitude to Staffs University for the incredible support and guidance over the past 3 years that has now given me the confidence to stand here today and reflect on my journey. Before starting my degree at Staff, I was working full-time in a specialised care unit in Royal Stoke Hospital, looking after patients with a poor prognosis and end-of-life care. Since then, I have been a care manager, taken on aesthetic qualifications, numerous hair and beauty qualifications, specialised on the side in learning disabilities, taken on numerous volunteer roles in schools, care rooms and in the community. I'm guessing someone you could say is get bored easily. I then decided to follow my passion for animals, in particular horses, and started equine therapy for children with SEND needs. This is what I based my dissertation on, and it was an amazing topic to research. My friends at Staff call me Dr. Doolittle because of my love for animals. We have 13 at home. Going back to our first day sitting in a big lecture theatre, I felt completely hopeless. It was so daunting. I went home and took comfort in my parents' encouragement to continue, and without their support, I wouldn't have been standing here today. I'm stunned to be standing here, actually, on the stage at the finishing line. Countless times I have wanted to give up. Countless times my mum and dad and boyfriend have pushed me back on track. However, through the challenges and sleepless nights, there has always been joy and a lot of laughter to make this time a memorable one. Who knows where my journey will take me next? Now I have this degree, I've added another string to my bow. I have managed to bag myself a job as a deputy manager in a private preschool and alternative learning centre. I look forward to my future and hope one day to return to Staffs, expand my knowledge further. I have strong aspirations to combine my love for animals, teaching and providing education in a non-traditional way. A lot has happened over the 3 years, and if it wasn't for the support of the wonderful staff, lecturers and my amazing cohort and supportive family and friends, I would have given up at the first hurdle. Every one of us here today has faced our own challenges, but we should all be proud of showing up and celebrating our incredible achievements. I've met some amazing people at Staffs, from tutors, pupils, outside organisations and amazing charities. In particular, I'd like to thank Alison Jolly for putting up with our demanding group, being not only our lecturer but a personal therapist, mentor and emotional support human, never letting us fall behind. I think I speak on every graduate sitting here today when I say a massive thank you to all the staff that have made this journey possible. You have encouraged us to chase our dreams, filled with ambition, and supplied us all the skills to last a lifetime. Please now join me in showing our gratitude for the wonderful lecturers, support staff, and every individual that made today possible.
I invite the Executive Dean, Mike Phillips, to deliver the closing remarks.
Graduates, congratulations to each and every one of you. Be proud of what you have achieved. In my role as Executive Dean of the School of Health, Education, Policing and Sciences, I'm privileged to be addressing you today. Education touches the lives of almost everyone living in our communities and provides the fundamental knowledge and skills necessary for personal and professional development. It also promotes social skills, empathy, and the ability to work collaboratively with other people. Your own student experience will have developed and tested the critical thinking and problem solving that is essential for tackling the challenges we face on a daily basis. A good teacher at any level can ignite a passion for learning, inspire students to reach their full potential, and influence their future choices and career paths. To reiterate the quote from Aida, as Nelson Mandela famously said, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. I urge you to look around you today at the people who have shared your university journey, at the people who have achieved against all odds, and to feel optimistic for your future. Throughout your studies, you will have made connections with people who will support you in your life and your career. You may also, hopefully, have made friendships that last a lifetime. Keep in touch with your friends and with us. There's nothing we like more than to hear from those who are part of our global community. I would like to say a big thank you to the staff that have taught and supported you at the university. I know that they're all very proud of what you've achieved and of the part that they have been able to play in your journey so far. And if I can offer you a few words of advice: make good choices, stand up for what you believe in, decide on where you want to go in life and why it matters. Before I draw proceedings to a close and you head back to the Catalyst building for the post-ceremony reception with family and friends, I'll invite you to join in a time-honoured tradition. In a moment or two, I will ask graduates who are able to stand and throw their caps in the air. Afterwards, we ask graduates to please remain standing, and everyone else who can to stand as the platform party leaves the hall, followed by the graduates. Now, as a grand finale, graduates, I invite you to stand and throw your caps in the air on my count. Please be mindful of those around you. Guests, you're invited to make as much noise as you can to celebrate our class of 2024. 3, 2, 1.